Hello, everybody. Tis a sunny day in Seoul, and I'm here to talk to you about Lehi's Secret Live. Secret Live because everybody seemed to know about it. Because I go to school at Sogang University where she had her concert, so everybody was talking about, like what kind of concert it was going to be, and they were all wondering where to get tickets and everything. And I'm like, you can't. It was through some sort of contest on Facebook and Twitter, and if you went to the album release party, get you could try and get in. I think they picked how many people? 200 people from that, or 100 people. And so it was just kind of luck of the draw that, me and my friend were one of those 100 to 200 that they picked. I'm not sure how many. Everything went smoothly. You could take, another person with you. So me and a friend of mine, we both took another person because, like, we're not going to pass up that opportunity. Like, let's take another person with us. Why not? So that's exactly what we did. We got the day of the concert yesterday. They told us we could come at 2 o'clock to pick up our tickets. So I said to my friend, I was like, we need to get there at 2. Didn't exactly happen. I was getting worried. And I saw, like, Facebook messages from people on campus who were like, it sounds like a Psy concert and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh no, they're already starting and it's already like just a mess. There's tons of people. And I was just so worried. But there's actually another game going on across, it's on the field or something. And so we get down there um, to Mary Hall, and they were very nice. They showed us where to go. We got our tickets, and I completely misread the ticket, and I thought we were in the first row, first seat. I freaked out, and I was telling everybody that I had the, first seat, first row, first section, first everything. It was awesome. And then I realized that it says row I instead of row 1. And, like, that was when we got to the concert. Then I finally realized it. And I was like, damn it, like, I was so close. But they weren't good seats anyway. Like, row 1, seat 1, I was, like, chilling next to the camera guy. I was like, hey, like, I get to talk you up the whole time. And you get to hear my, like, fangirl screaming. So, I'm glad that we moved seats. We get to the place, and they're selling goods outside. Of course, you guys have already probably seen some of the pictures of the goods. So they sold T-shirts, medium and large, and this was obviously made for a man because it's very loose up here, but very tight in this area. But it's fine. Um, and because we saw a lot of guys wearing them too. It was like let me just say, there were a lot of older men, like Ajashi fans and uncle fans or whatever, a lot of them there, and like with their wives. And because I've been to a couple of K-pop things before this, and that's not the case. Like, it's a bunch of high schoolers or middle schoolers or people my age in college, or and the foreigners that were there were only a handful. They were probably about college age, but we were probably one of the youngest people there. I think I saw 3 girls of like elementary school, middle school age, and they were with their parents, who got tickets. I don't know how. So they had the T-shirts, and they had 2 packs. And I'm sure that you like saw, because there's like a picture of a banner online. But they had 2 packs. One was with the light stick. It was like a light stick, a mug or like a cup of some sort, some stickers or something. I don't remember, and like gummy bears. It was like 35,000 won. I didn't want to pay for everything. I really just wanted a light stick. We asked them if we could have just the light stick, and they said no. So we were like, fine, whatever. So we just got the T-shirt afterwards. And then the second pack was a lot of money. The Polaroid camera. So, and the, like, I think 3 or 2 boxes of film or something like that, was like Lehigh themed and everything. It was really cute. At a certain point, we noticed a lot of important people like walking through the doors, because all the staff would start bowing to them, and I didn't know who they were. I was like, they just looked like higher ranking managers because they were dressed in suits. Like, it wasn't anybody that I could really recognize. So this group of people walks through, and it's about 4 guys. They're all kind of dressed in black, and I was like, whatever. And in the middle of all of them, like, one of the guys I recognized and I was like, oh my god, can that be him? Would he be here? Yes, he would. It was Choice 37, a producer from YG. I almost lost it. I was like, "Oh my god, he's standing right in front of me." I couldn't I was the only one of my friends who knew who he was, and I felt like really dumb because they were like, "Whatever." God, I'm like, "Calm down." But it was really awesome. I was like, "That is so crazy." He just walked right in front of me. So that happened. And then pretty much after that we went in. So maybe it was about 5:15, 5:20 that we finally went into the venue. And so we all sit down and I figure out my seat issue inside. And so we're sitting down, and me and my friends were separated. Like, I had a +1 and my other friend had a +1, so they were sitting on the completely opposite side of the row, and which was kind of a bummer. But we were both kind of standing or sitting where you could. There was like a second section which were the top, and you could go up the stairs in the building. Like, you go up the stairs and then go to that section, and there was a little door there, so we were sitting really close to the door on both sides. And I was looking at their door. I was looking over in that direction. I see Choice walk through again, and I once again like lost it. I was like, "Oh yeah, there he is!" And so I was like continuing to look in that direction, and I grabbed my friend again because I saw two people walk in with sunglasses. I was like, "Oh my god!" And one was a girl. She had blonde hair, and I was like, "If." And then she like took off her sunglasses a little bit. I was like, "Oh my god, that's Lydia! That's Lydia Pake!" I was like, "Ah, god!" Okay, the auditorium was filled with like mid 30s to 50s, 50-year-old men, and and their wives, and the wives were just kind of like there. Like, I mostly heard men cheering. Like, that was how it was in my row. There were people balding and graying in my row, or in my section, and so it's a little weird to hear fan chants coming out of these mouths of 50-year-old men. But they were fan chanting to Rose, and I think It's Over, and because they were playing her album while we were waiting, and so that was interesting to hear. So the lights finally go down, everybody loses their shit, and I look over towards my door, and I see YG walk through. YG, and I turned to my friend. I was like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" And so I follow him to see where he's gonna sit. He's sitting like in the second section, but right in the front, so I have like the perfect view of him if I just turn around. And I'm pretty sure the people behind us who were from the press, these two girls behind us, they were from the press. I don't know what website they were from. I didn't ask them or even talk to them, but they were doing a review on the concert, and I'm not sure for what website. But one girl made like a comment while we were sitting there, and they were like, "Man, I go to these all the time. They're so boring." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I would love to have your job. How do you get your job? I would go for you if you think these are boring." Oh my god, I can't even take. I would be excited even if it was somebody I didn't know, and that's probably why they don't want me to review things, is because I would just be like, "They were awesome." But anyway, so that was just kind of funny. And so we probably, made them laugh a little bit because we were like freaking out the entire time. I was probably the most excited woman in that arena, in that auditorium, which was not very big, by the way. I think they said 500 people. I feel like it was less than that, like excluding the crew. Like, it was less than that, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, like I've only been in that hall once for something else. So but it was a good turnout for her first concert.